Hey there Capricorn, welcome to your reading. This is your weekly tarot reading. So we're going to have a little bit of a look at the energy around you this week. We've got the lovely herbiary cards here, gorgeous cards. So I'm going to shuffle. Oh, the bear's making a little bit of an appearance there. We're going to shuffle them, find you two. I'll put them to one side until the end of the reading, and we'll look at them at the end. So we've got one there, two there. Right, let's look at your general overview. What's going on with this reading? What's going on, more to the point, with you this week, Capricorn? Oh, that one really wanted to come out. We've got the Empress. We've got the Devil. We've got the Ace of Cups. We've got the Five of Wands. And we've got the Eight of Wands. So, general overview for you this week. The Empress, she's all about nurturing, she's all about loving. She's also about creation. So it may well be that, you know, you're in a place where you're being the Empress, where you're loving, you're nurturing somebody, or even yourself. Or it could be that you've in a little bit of creative mode. You've got your creative mojo, and you're starting to see ways of bringing things to life. We've got the Devil card here, and that is, you know, that's that lower vibrational energy. It's often that I can't energy, or, you know, that sort of negative sort of way of looking at things. So there may be a little bit of that in the mix this week. I've got the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is the opportunity for happiness, the beginning of happiness. It's up to you whether you want to take it. It's up to you whether you want to move with any of these energies. But it's a seedling. It's something that you can nurture into life if you do choose so. Then we've got the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is about, it's about conflict. It can be about feeling unsettled. I think for you, this is it's a feeling of not feeling quite settled, and maybe something going on that's not making you feel maybe grounded. That's just the energy around you is feeling quite messy, and just, you know, you're struggling to have that comfortable feeling that comes with feeling, you know, settled and secure. We've also got that Eight of Wands. So that's about things, and the energy's moving quite quickly, something happening quite quickly. So maybe that's why you're feeling uncertain, unsettled this week. So let's have a little bit of a deeper look. Let's see what's going on. Well, first of all, we'll look at what's happened in the past. The things that have happened in the past that maybe are reflecting on this moment, that are influencing what's going on at this moment. Okay, one's just popped out. We've got the Moon. We have the Magician and the Sun. And then we've got the Justice card. I'll just take Bear's claws out of my leg. That would be nice. Then we've got another Five of Wands and the Four of Swords. So Capricorn, stuff that's happened in the past. We've had this deeply emotional time, or this real this really deep sort of energy where you're looking at things and maybe not seeing things in the right way, and it all feels very deep, it all feels very emotional, it all feels very even hidden, actually, I want to say. Maybe there's a secret involved, or something that maybe you don't want to look at. But it all feels very deep and very dark and very shadowy, and very, you know, not seeing things in the way that maybe, or not wanting to look at things in the way that maybe you should. If you're wanting to sort of work through it and come out the other side. We've got the Justice card here, and that's about balance. So I think maybe you have, you know, there's been a situation, a deeply emotional situation where you've maybe been trying to find balance. Maybe you've been shifting from one energy to another, the need to sort of bring that energy out into the light, but then also just to keep it where it is. So I feel like it's been it's something that feels like quite a bit of a struggle. And I think, like I say, I think that the scales have sort of been going like this, where maybe you know that you maybe should look at it and bring it out into the light, but maybe you also wanted to keep it where it is, down at the bottom of that ocean, so that you don't have to look at it. So some sort of shadow work, some sort of deep stuff that has been, you know, you've been shifting with. Then we've got the magician. The magician, he's a magical soul. He's, yes, excuse me, there's a couple of big flies in here. I can't catch them, and they're hurtling around, so I do apologise. The magician, he's very magical. He's got all the tools that he needs to do the job in hand. And he's also a master manifester. So I think, you know, moving forwards, you have, you know, you've really been looking forwards towards what your vision of life is going to be like, and really just trying to bring that towards you, manifesting in the best possible way. You know, maybe trying to lift yourself into a high vibration and at the same vibration as the things that you want to manifest into your life. But certainly you've had the skills, you've had the tools, you've had whatever you've needed to bring this into your life. That Five of Wands is just, it feels uncertain to me. It feels like an uncertain energy rather than a conflicting, well, I suppose uncertainty can be conflicting. Uncertain energy that maybe you're not quite sure about what it is that you're wanting to bring towards you, and maybe it's not happening because you've not got that sort of laser focused vision of what you would like, and so it all feels very scattered and very you know, again, that can, for me, represents scattered, very scattered sort of energy that you know, you sort, it's like throwing a ball at something, and the ball sort of breaking open and just a load of dust going out at the target. So it's not, you know, it's not focused, it's not laser focused, it's very dusty, if you know what I mean, and that's a really bad analogy. Yeah, but you know, there's certainly a want, a need for manifesting something towards your life. But I think it needs to be, you know, I think you need to hone in on it and focus in on it quite a little bit. Then we've got the sun. The sun is shining on you. And the sun shining on you is, you know, one would think is a good thing, but sometimes the sun can act as a bit of a spotlight. Again, it's that light shining on you, maybe where you've not wanted it to shine. Obviously, we've got the moon card there, the darkness, the deep emotional stuff, and the moon, the sun, the shining, the brightness, the light. So maybe something has, you know, something has come to light, something has had the sun shining on it and focusing on it, and I think it's been a little bit much for you because we've got that nest energy here, the Four of Swords. She's curled up in a nest, she needs to rest, it's all too much. So there's some mixtures of things, quite deep things going on in the past. So let's see whether they're playing themselves out at the moment, or they've got a little bit of a foot in what's going on at the moment and in the future. Oops, dropped one on the floor. Oh, where's it gone? Oh, it's attached to my foot, obviously. Right. So Capricorn, what's going on in the current moment? Don't forget, if you like the reading, it'd be amazing if you could give me a thumbs up, if you could let me know if it resonates with you, how it resonates with you, if you fancy sharing, even if it's just in the form of emojis. Right. Second, the Two of Wands. The World. The Emperor. The Eight of Wands, another Eight of Wands. The Three of Swords, the King of Cups. Okay, so at the moment, this is the way you're feeling, what's going on with you at the moment. Maybe some underlying things that are going on with you. Two of Wands. I think you're at a point where you are needing to take a fork in the road. I think you are needing to make some choices about where you're taking yourself next, whether that's in the realms of work, whether that is in the realms of a hobby, whatever, something that you put your energy into, just something that makes you happy, that brings a little bit of light to your eyes, that gives you some satisfaction. So whatever that is for you, I think there's a fork in the road come up for you, where you need to make a choice about, am I going to go that way? Am I going to go that way? And it's up to you. You have literally got, the world in your hands. Two of wands. He's literally got the world in his hands. He's ready to just step out and make these choices and make this choice and take himself wherever he wants to go. So for you at the moment, I think you are, and I feel like it's a reluctant push out into the world. I think it's maybe feeling a little bit scary, and it's feeling you're feeling quite reluctant to make the choice. It's not the Two of Swords, it is the Two of Wands, but I do feel this reluctance, and I'm just going back up to this Devil energy up here, this negative sort of energy, the I can't energy, the I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not capable energy. And I think that's holding you back. I think your confidence is holding you back, and maybe a little bit of fear is holding you back. You can do it. You can do it. You've totally got this. Just, you take yourself wherever you want to go. We only have one life. We may have numerous past lives, but at this moment, in this given moment, this is our life, and we have to make of it what we can. And so, you deserve to go off on this new adventure, to take this different route, to take this different path. I think we've got the Eight of Wands here. This can move really quickly for you, but you've just got to make your choice, move on the path, and I think it's going to be really good. It's going to open up the world for you. It's going to open up options for you moving forwards. We've also, in our next card, we've got the World. So you've literally got the world opening up for you, a brand new cycle. And I think this comes with that two of wands, the Two of Wands. The World card is the last card in the major arcana. You've been through every other card within the major arcana to get to this one. So you've gained lots of insight, lots of wisdom, lots of knowledge, you've learnt so much, and now it's time to take yourself forwards. I think for a lot of you, this is work related. I think you're getting in a new cycle with work, but I think we've got this heartbreak card, the Three of Swords. So I think there's some grief and there's some loss connected to this new cycle. So whether you've lost somebody in this last cycle, and then moving on feels difficult, because that can often be the case, can't it? When we lose someone and things start changing, it's difficult because you've had a lot of change already. It could just be that you're grieving, what you've had to leave behind. You're sad about what you've had to leave behind, and it feels quite difficult. And that's okay too. I think it's just about feeling it, about working with that energy, and just knowing that, we just need to keep moving forwards. And as difficult as it is to leave those things behind, there's only one way, and that is onwards. And so I think maybe this loss, this grief, is what's making it difficult for you to make the choice. I just feel like there's some resistance. I'm going to sneeze, excuse me. Oh, bless me. Hay fever season, apologies. There's just some resistance related to this, and there's some sadness moving forwards, because you're moving forwards without something, without somebody. And it can be something, it could be even a workmate, it doesn't have to be anything as deep as, as somebody that you personally have lost. It can be, it's just as valid if you're feeling this sadness because you're leaving something that you've enjoyed behind. That's okay too. But you're moving forwards, you're moving onwards, and you're starting a brand new cycle, and it's only going to be positive for you. We've got the Emperor card there, and the King of Wands. About you leading the way, about you taking control, about being steady, about being grounded, about being rooted to the earth, not letting any outside dramas knock you sideways or knock you down, knock you over, and just being in control. So I think you are leading the way with this, although the resistance that is there, you're in control, you're doing this. And I think, I think whether there's the need to feel grounded and safe and secure, or whether you are, this opportunity will, you will start to feel more safe, secure, more grounded, more rooted, because you're feeling more in control moving forwards. So, and like I say, this Ace of Cups here, this potential happiness, if you choose to take it, it's potential, it's a seedling. And so I think this new cycle has got the potential for greater happiness for you. You've just got to build on it. It's there, the opportunity's there for you. You've just got to work with it and build with it. Yeah? Okay. But obviously we've got that five of wands, that 8 of wands, things moving quickly, the energy shifting, with some resistance, I think, from you. But hopefully, once things actually start shifting, you're going to start feeling better. Like I say, I think feeling in control of our own lives is a huge thing. It makes us feel secure, doesn't it? When we are in control of our destiny. And I think that's what's happening. And maybe, you don't like it. Maybe you're not a person who likes control, who maybe you like to be sort of led the way that you need to go. And that's what's maybe making you feel quite nervous. Maybe it's a new business that you're setting up on your own that you're in control of. But, this is good. This is good. Right, oh, these flies are just terrible. I really am sorry, Capricorn. I hope you can't hear them too much. Right, oops. Future energy. What's going on with you in the future? We've got the Queen of Pentacles, nice. The 2 of Pentacles and the Fool. Get rid of that. 2 of Swords, Judgment, 8 of Cups. Okay, so moving into the future, I think we've got the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, she effortlessly attracts towards her the abundance that she needs in life. She's very high vibrational, so she's in in alignment with the energies that she wants to attract to herself. She does it with confidence. She does it with ease. Look at her face there. She's very nonchalant. I love that word. And she's very, whatever. And she's just, all the abundance is just flowing towards her. And hopefully this is you. But again, there's some conflict here. This conflict card. I think there's a choice that you've got to make, or there's decisions that you've got to make. I don't think it's just one choice. I think there's decisions that you've got to make moving into the future. And I think it's got a very deep emotional connection again, back to all this stuff at the beginning. And I think you may be a bit rabbit in the headlights, feeling quite overwhelmed about making these choices, these pentacle choices. How are you going to spend your pentacle? What's the best way how you best use your pentacle? And about maybe being in that higher vibrational state. I think it all just feels quite a lot for you. Decisions, choices, and it's just, I think I've just got this overwhelming, resistant energy about doing that for whatever reason. Then we've got the 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles, it's about juggling, it's about finding balance. Then we've got the Judgment card. So I think with the 2 of Pentacles, I actually think this 2 of Pentacles, again, is about a choice. You've got a lot of 2s in here, haven't you? You've got the 2 of Wands, the 2 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles. I think this is choices. You've got a lot of choices opening up for you. And this is what I think is a bit much. Although it's about juggling. Obviously, she's in juggling mode there with her pentacles. I actually think this is about a choice. You've got 2, you've got this way or that way. And I think it's about your pentacle situation. So whether pentacles, health, wealth, stuff, relationships, job. I think there's a choice that you've got to make regarding your pentacle. And this, it feels very much out of your comfort zone. I think it feels very much not you. And whatever this is, this feels quite big for you, Capricorn, moving forwards. You know, I know we're in a big year of shifting and changing, and particularly this month still. But there's a choice of decisions that you've got to make regarding pentacles, and I think it's about bringing, you know, more abundance to your life, and maybe even about work and obviously money are very much tied together. And this it doesn't feel like you. Maybe you're doing something that you would not usually do. Maybe you are having to make a choice about something and move in a direction towards something that you've never had to do before, that feels alien to you, that just doesn't feel like you know, you've never had to do it. And because we've got this Judgment card here, so I think this feels like quite a big decision, whether maybe you've inherited some money and you've got to make money choices about how you're going to invest, and that's alien to you because you've never had to do that before. It feels something like that, something that you've never had to do, that you've got choices to make regarding your pentacle. Emotionally, you know, the emotional decisions as well, all tied up in this. Resistance, it just feels like you're out of your comfort zone, and you're just not quite sure about how you're moving forwards, but you are in control of this situation. So again, moving into this, don't forget, this is future energy. You're feeling a little bit out of your usual domain, out of your usual comfort zone. But there's choices that have got to be made. The last two cards say it all, really. The Fool card, you're setting off on a brand new journey. Look at the way that she's just letting herself go there. The universe has got her back. She trusts in the universe. Know that as you step into this new journey, into this new cycle, the world cycle, you are taking this leap of faith, and the universe has got your back. And, you know, it may feel scary, it may feel overwhelming, but it's the right way forward. We've got her there, you there, walking away from things, maybe walking away from things that made you feel happy but don't anymore, moving towards a place of alignment, leaving things behind and moving towards better things. See, she's walking towards that sun there. And so you are setting off, there's a brand new journey, a brand new cycle, walking away from stuff and really starting afresh, I very much feel. And this all comes from whatever happened, this deep emotional thing that's gone on in the past that you've felt torn about, you know, your vision for the future that felt quite conflicting, and you know, the sun shining on a situation and you feeling quite overwhelmed about it. This is stuff that's happened in the past, recent past, it could be far past, but it's all playing itself out in the current energy and in the future. So let's have a look at these little cards, see what little nuggets of wisdom they've got for you. The ways of water. So water is obviously, you know, quite big in this reading. Obviously we've got that Ace of Cups there. We've got the King of Cups. He's sat in the water, in the sea. We've got the Moon with all that deep emotional water. We've got the Fool, letting herself go, drop into the water. The ways of water. Things will flow the way that they need to. Obviously, water can represent emotions. And do you know what? People are very, we always feel the need to suppress our emotions, don't we? To stamp on them, to not let them flow, to not let them be. You need to let your emotions flow through all of this. Feel it. You know, as we feel it, we can heal from it and we can release it. So I think things will flow the way that they need to flow, and I think you've got to be brave this month and just make those choices. You've got a lot of choices ahead of you this week, some this week, some coming up the next few weeks. But yeah, just let things flow. When we shift blockages, when we clear the blockages, the energy flows the way that it needs to, and so I think that's just what you've got to do. You just got to go with the flow this month. Defying gravity. That's a lovely card. Risha, it's a mushroom, I presume. Defying gravity. So I think this very much connects to your future energy. I think this is you going against the things that you would usually do. Obviously you're defying gravity there. You're letting yourself go, knowing that the universe has got you, setting out on this brand new journey, but you're also going against the things that the way that you would do things. You're stepping into a whole new world. With your choices, with new things that you've got to do. And so I think it's all about just going against the flow, going against the norm of things, just taking that leap of faith, doing things that you wouldn't usually do, because you're in control of things, and knowing that, you know, you're stepping out into a brand new journey. Things don't have to always stay the same, and it's scary when things don't stay the same. But I think you're heading into a brand new life, really, I want to say, Capricorn. And it's all, obviously, it all happens very slowly, doesn't it? But I think your energy at the moment is, as I said, you know, you've got a choice to make. Things going to move quite quickly. The world energy, things moving, and maybe feeling quite sad about that. But you, more than anything, in control and needing to stay grounded. I'm going to leave it at that. Could waffle on for ages about your reading, Capricorn. There's an awful lot of interesting stuff going on with you. I'd love to know if it resonates. Please let me know in the comments below. And also, it'd be lovely to have you as a member of this little community. If you fancy subscribing, don't forget to press that subscribe button, and also the notification button, so it makes sure that you don't miss any of your readings. So on that note, I will go. You take care of yourself, stay rooted, stay open, stay magical, and I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon.